morning, Michael.
Good morning, Nathan.
It's good to see your face. I haven't seen it in about 5 minutes, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, previous hour, no big deal. We've just been up since, I don't know. I don't know when I woke up this morning to do that first check-in and then coffee with Maury and everything else we've done.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know when I fell asleep. I don't know when I woke up. It's the beauty of doing a 24-hour live stream for Mission Discovery. I'm so glad I love the organization I work for, because I don't know that there's another organization that I would do this for.
Yeah, when I pitched this idea to the staff, I don't think I always say, so I always talk about how like me in the past owes me in the present like a gift certificate or something, like, because like me in the past makes a lot of decisions that me in the present doesn't really enjoy.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes it's even an alarm clock. It's like, okay, I want to wake up at 4 in the morning, and if 4 in the morning comes, it's like, whoa, that's way too early. By the way, I can remember very few times where I've ever set the alarm clock for 4 in the morning. It's probably because of a flight or something like that. Anyway, if you didn't know, you're joining us right now. This is Mission Discovery's Kickstart Daily Devotional. Every day we come on here at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. We do this on Facebook Live and on YouTube. We do this to get in the middle of God's Word, just to like start our day, so we have a positive day, and so we kind of focus on what God's doing from the beginning. We do this on mission trips, and we decided that because we're not running mission trips currently, we wanted to do it right here on these live streams. So today we've got Rylie Salyards. I think that's how you say her last name, Rylie Salyards. I've been on a couple of trips with Rylie. She is a Mission Discovery Project Coordinator for Jamaica, and so she's fantastic. She's from Colorado. Michael, have you met Rylie before?
I haven't, and you just said a Mission Discovery Project Coordinator for Jamaica, and that blew my mind because I didn't even know that she was running projects for us. So,
dude, yes,
that's awesome.
She's awesome. She's one of those, she's one of those that nothing rattles her. Like, you could do anything. Just try to push her buttons. I dare you. Nothing, you will never get under her skin. She's very cool, very calm, and I love it. So, yeah, so I'm going to click over to Rylie now, and then we're going to wrap this thing up, Michael.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rylie Salyards, and I am from a small town in northeast Colorado called Sterling. We do not live in the mountains. We actually live on the plains of Colorado, pretty close to the Nebraska border. And the first trip that I took with Mission Discovery was in the summer of 2013. I was with my high school youth group, and we went to Eden, Jamaica. And then while I was in college, I really felt the Lord calling me to give him my summer. So I had the opportunity in the summer of 2018 to intern with Mission Discovery. I spent 4 weeks in Jamaica, 2 weeks in Puerto Rico, and 2 weeks in Tennessee, and loved every minute of being able to grow in the Lord and serve his kingdom. So since then, I have continued to help Mission Discovery lead trips to Jamaica, and just love every part of being with the Mission Discovery family and what the Lord is doing through Mission Discovery. So today, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what you may be labeled as, what the world labels you as, what your friends label you as, and depending on when you met me, you may label me as something different. So if you met me on a mission trip, you might label me as the Mission Discovery intern. If you met me at home, you might label me as a college graduate or a farmer's wife. You might also label me as an educator. So depending on when you met me, you might label me as something different. And all of those are true, but it's not what defines me. And the Lord has used people with all different labels to bring glory to his name. Humans may label me as a small person in Northeast Colorado that couldn't make a difference, but the Lord is going to use me to make a difference for his kingdom. And so I love in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 what Paul says. He calls us fragile jars of clay containing a treasure. And it's clear that God is the one working through us. It's not anything that we could do, but only things that the Lord could do. So, we are here to bring glory to God and to glorify his kingdom and expand his kingdom. And, that's what we want to be known for, is spreading the word of Jesus. And I just wanted to share today with you guys a story about two people that were labeled completely differently and how they brought glory to the Lord. It's the story of David and Goliath, and I'm sure all of you guys know this story. It's found in 1 Samuel chapter 17. And when you look at David, I always think of the VeggieTales version of David and Goliath, and it's called Dave and the Big Pickle. So David is this little tiny piece of broccoli, and Goliath is just giant pickle. So when you think about them, they already have many differences and different labels. Goliath's label is he is the Philistine champion. He's a man that has been at war since his youth. And, that's what he is defined as, is, he is labeled as a Philistine champion, a huge man who is always armored with spears and javelins and has all the armor that you could ever imagine. And David is labeled as a young shepherd boy. And he is, as you look through the story, Saul calls him a young shepherd boy. And the people of Israel are labeled as just servants of Saul. They are only servants of Saul. And, so as you see in this chapter, in this story, there are many different labels that people are given. But the Lord is going to use David and the Israelites to bring himself glory. So let's just talk about the story a little bit today. So in 1 Samuel chapter 17, it starts out with the Israelites on one side of the valley and the Philistines on the other side of the valley. And it describes, how Goliath is 9 feet tall and he has all this bronze armor on that weighs so many pounds. Then Goliath goes and taunts the Israelites and asks them, why are you sending everyone? Just send one. And if they defeat me, then we will be your slaves. And if I defeat him, then you will be our slaves. And he says that I defy the people of Israel. You guys are just servants of Saul, and I am the Philistine champion. So there you see the labels. He says, they are just servants of Saul. After this, the Israelites are completely terrified because they know how big and how great he is and everything that he's defeated. So they are terrified when they come in contact with him, saying, only send one. And so then in the story, you see David come on the scene. And David was actually in the field keeping watch over his sheep. And his dad, Jesse, had asked David to come to take his brothers some food. So that's what David's doing, is he's bringing his brothers food. When he starts to ask questions, he gets to the camp and he starts to ask questions. He said that he could defeat the Philistine champion. So we're going to pick up in chapter 17, verse 32. And David is talking to Saul, and he says, "Don't worry about this Philistine," David told Saul. "I'll go fight him." "Don't be ridiculous," Saul replied. "There's no way you can fight this Philistine and possibly win. You're only a boy, and he's a man of war since his youth." So there again, you see the labels. David is labeled as just a boy, and Goliath is labeled as a man of war since his youth. So let's continue in verse 34. It says, but David persisted. "I have been taking care of my father's sheep and goats," he said. "When a lion or a bear comes to steal a lamb from the flock, I go after it with a club and rescue the lamb from its mouth. If the animal turns on me, I catch it by the jaw and club it to death. I have done this to both lions and bears, and I'll do it to the pagan Philistine too, for he has defied the armies of the living God. The Lord will rescue me from the claws of the lions, and the bears will rescue and from the claws of the lions and the bears, and will rescue me from the Philistine. Saul finally consented. All right, go ahead, and may the Lord be with you. So as you can see, because David has the army of the Lord on his side, he is ready to fight. He is ready to go beyond the labels that people have given him in order to bring glory to the kingdom of God. If there's one thing that we learn about this passage, it is that, God does not follow the rules of, who would normally win in this situation. But he uses the smallest of people and the people that probably don't look like they would be able to defeat the big enemy in order to bring himself glory. So as you go to the end of the story, that David did kill Goliath and was victorious, and this is just to show how big our God is. It doesn't matter what people of this world label us. Our God is bigger than everything. So my question for you today to think about is, what areas in your life do you feel like the Lord has been calling you, but you haven't necessarily been responding? Remember that he can use anybody, whether big or small, to bring glory to his kingdom. So what areas what areas do you need to listen to the Lord so that so that you can bring glory to his kingdom? Have a good day and have a great week.
Well, hey, Michael. That was awesome. I love Rylie's message. Rylie's from Sterling, Colorado. And I know you may think you've been there. You might not have. These guys, I'll tell you what. These guys in Jamaica, when they come to Jamaica, you better have a lot of work stacked up for them because they're going to burn through it. They are the hardest working crew, or one of them, that I've ever had. They just work.
You're saying ranchers is kind of what her family
a lot of them are ranchers. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Just hard workers.
Hard workers.
Yeah. So, and she, she's awesome, man. She's talking to us about labels. God is bigger than labels. I like one of the questions that she asked here. When in your life has the Lord called you, but you didn't respond? And so, and I just like that question. So I just want to show everybody too, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to click over here to the image of the day. And this is our image of the day. So you can take this to your small groups, to your kitchen table, to your family, wherever you go to enjoy community right now, and just go there and talk through this. Our hope through these or with these Kickstart videos is that you would join us and you would join a conversation, or that it would start a conversation with you in your small groups. We're trying to really pour into the idea that a relationship with Christ is something that needs to grow. And so hopefully these daily devotionals that we're doing are helping you grow in your relationship with Christ. So, Michael, we are right dead center in the middle of the big payback right now. We've been on air, live streaming, since 6 p.m. last night. And we won't stop until 6 p.m. tonight.
That is true.
Yeah.
We have plenty. Sorry.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I was just gonna say I miss my wife. I like you. I like you a lot, but I miss my wife right now, man. This is a lot of work. There's a lot of streaming here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow when I just sleep? And don't see your. Well, hopefully I don't dream about you once this is all over. But
I hope you do, man.
Yeah.
That'll make for some good stories.
You can tell we've been doing this too.
Yeah. I need some more coffee.
Oh man, we have a lot of fun things planned for the rest of this time that we're doing the big payback. So everybody, I hope you tune in. I know pretty coming up. I think next is we're gonna have lunch with Jimmy Rivera, kind of check in on our where we're at fundraising goals wise. Talk with Jimmy about kind of what's going on. Check in with him. So If you have a chance, make sure you check us out. That's probably starting right at noon. That we'll have that for you. So thanks for joining us. So.
Yeah, man, I might run this one back. I might just put this on repeat and then get ready for lunch with Jimmy because I'm excited about that.
There you go.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. So check it out. We're gonna do this. I'll play the big payback video here. It's just a little quick promo teaser about what we're doing right now. You know, if you didn't know, we're in the middle of this thing. This is a big giving event, basically. So I'll share what that is over in the comments here. You should see a lot of ways to get involved with the big payback and what you can do. You can donate. You can set up another campaign, you know, or invite friends to set up campaigns for Mission Discovery. If you believe in what we do, you know, which I'm sure if you're watching you do, maybe you've been on a trip with us, then now's a good time to get involved because this big payback thing, it can be a big deal. If we hit certain metrics, they can match our donations. They can do all kinds. They can do that, and which would be huge. This is why we're streaming for 24 hours. This is why you're probably sick of Michael's and my face. Maybe just mine, not Michael's. Sorry, Michael. No offense, man. No, so I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna play this the big payback video, and then we're gonna go into worship. And the reason that we're doing that is just because we want to get set our sights, set our minds on what God's doing for the day. Remember what Rylie was sharing with us, and just enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully this sets your heart in the right spot. So, Michael, it's good to be with you, man.
See you soon.
I'm excited about lunch with Jimmy and you.
There.
All right, man.
All right.
Well, hello everyone. I've got some exciting news for you. This year, Mission Discovery is going to be doing the Big Payback. And I know you might be wondering, what in the world is the Big Payback? Well, it's a big giving event right here in Middle Tennessee. Tons of nonprofits are a part of it. As donors give, they get incremental gifts. So there's like fund matching and different things like that. There are incentives. So mark your calendars for May 6th. Be paying attention to our social media accounts for how you can be involved in the Big Payback. Basically, it's a really easy way for you to help the goal and the mission of Mission Discovery. Here's a quick video just to show you a little bit about what the Big Payback is doing this year.
Recent disasters in Middle Tennessee have forced many nonprofits, schools, and religious institutions to slow down or put their work on hold at a time when we need them the most. The Big Payback is a 24-hour online giving event to support hundreds of local organizations. Let's come together online at 6 p.m. on May 6th through 6 p.m. on May 7th and help lift them back up. Because when the world is upside down, giving always matters.
are here, moving in our midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, arranging destiny. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, working miracle. I worship you, I worship you. 'Cause you are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are touching every heart. And I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every life. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you. And I worship you. 'Cause you are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 'Cause you are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. You never stop